Welcome back to the channel. Today we're just kind of doing a little introduction. I picked up this, not an LS technically, but I got this here 6.0 liter LQ9 out of a 2002 Cadillac Escalade. Here's a picture, maybe even a small little video of it. Whoever owned this thing missed a curb and jumped a ditch. So caused a little issues getting this engine and transmission pulled out, but we got it all out in one piece. It was definitely a struggle. Brendan and Tom, thank you very much for the assistance. But a little bit about the engine. It is a iron block with aluminum heads, 10-to-1 compression. I don't know, I think it's like 350 horsepower. It's a Gen 3 LS. And we're going to put it in the JK. The plan is to run, for the most part, a stock, everything stock except for the cam. I'm debating on whether I want to do a cam or not. Just the stock engine alone is going to be leaps and bounds better than the JK, the 3.8 that's in the JK. Stock engine, stock transfer case is going to be the JK Sport transfer case. I think it's an MP241 non-Rubicon. The wiring harness, all the wiring on it, I think it's just going to go away, and we're going to run the Aces Jackpot LS EFI system. It's a plug-and-play standalone system, and it comes with a 7-inch display, which is, you know, pretty nice. Right now they're currently running a special, so that helps even better. But so things that I gotta look at and replace or figure out how I'm going to incorporate. The power steering pump I cannot use because I have full hydro, so I'm going to have to use my CBR pump. Probably going to end up going with the Goat Built accessory bracket because that is the one that kind of keeps it in the factory location, maybe moves it up a little bit. I do plan on running air conditioning, so that will be something that we go over on this build, is how to make the air conditioning system work. Another thing that we're going to go over on this build is how to make your tail lights, your radio, everything else like that function factory. So the only thing you'll miss factory-wise is the instrument cluster and your key to start. My plan for this is the key to ignition to supply power to the Aces system, and then do a push-button starter. Should be pretty straightforward. Just kind of give you an update of where we're going with that. Intake manifold, we're going to leave it as a truck system intake manifold, drive-by-wire. We'll go over getting the gas pedal incorporated. I did grab the gas pedal out of the Escalade, so I should be able to make that work. There is one thing that gas pedal won't work initially, because you have to adapt it. So the Aces uses a 6-pin plug. The Cadillac plug is a 10-pin plug. We're going to try either rewiring the Aces plug to, you know, I didn't even keep the factory plug for the. So what we'll probably do is Holley offers a 10-pin to 6-pin adapter. So we'll come off of the pedal with the 10-pin and go to the Aces wiring harness where it plugs into the 6-pin. That's like $30 compared to buying a $150 pedal from Summit that's already the 6-pin. Maybe a set of Holley headers. We might try to keep this semi cheap. I want to keep it relatively cheap because it doesn't need to be outlandish. So maybe some S10 headers with the 3-bolt flange. And stock accessory brackets for the most part, other than the goat built. That's like 180 bucks. I think that's about it. As of right now, my plan is to run Red Rock engine mounts and transmission mount. They've got a kit that has the engine mount, the transmission mount, and all the hardware. At the time of recording, is like 250 bucks. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. So yeah, let's get started. Let's get this thing off of the engine hoist, and then I would love to get it on the engine stand. So first things first, we've got to get the transfer case off, and then I got to work on getting the bell housing off, or the transmission off of the bell housing, and the torque converter. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so let's get started.